One of the seemingly endemic features of XCD skiing is the acquisition of a ski quiver. I think this is an expected result of pursuing skiing's middle ground that spans the range between the Nordic and the Alpine disciplines. And while building a quiver is not unique to XCD skiing, it is maybe an especially prominent part of our discipline relative to the other, more specified domains of skiing. Just hop on any XCD forum or peruse the few XCD YouTube channels out there, and you're bound to come across people discussing their quiver philosophy. Today, I want to address two characteristic views on quivers. One, I must have such and such ski boot binding to fulfill my skiing dreams. Versus two, stop blaming your quiver and focus on improving your skiing instead. These are of course just caricatures. I don't think they are the only two views, but like much of what's online, there might be a false dichotomy arising from the strongest and most extreme views getting voiced the loudest. I hope to actually reconcile the two views to some extent. First, I want you to think of your skis for a moment as an instrument used to play upon the snow. Well, who makes better music? Someone who knows how to play an instrument but only has one? Or someone with an assortment of instruments, but he can't play a single one of them? From this analogy, we can see that a quiver alone can't possibly make you a good skier, so there's simply no replacement for honing your skills. If you want to play music, it's imperative and sufficient that you learn at least one instrument. But let's not make the mistake of going too far with this thinking. There is mutuality, there is cross-training, there is reciprocity. Learning a new and different instrument can help you conceptualize music in a new way. Most virtuosos are going to at least know their way around several instruments, and probably not be completely clueless with any instruments. Transferring this to skiing, one ski might help you learn how to make long arcs while keeping up your speed, and another might give you an appreciation for quick turns in steep or tight terrain. A quiver doesn't just serve different use cases, but gives you an appreciation for the nuances of how gear and technique interact. You can actually learn a lot even by mismatching a ski to the conditions or objectives of a particular day, and it's not just learning the hard way what not to do. But in reality, different skis are only maybe slightly more disparate than different guitars can be. The boot and binding type might be likened to the amplification system, with free heels maybe serving as the effects pedal. There exists a world of possibility and customization within those options alone. To continue the analogy, a snowboard could be likened to a piano, and snowshoes are maybe a kazoo, less instrument, and more of an enhancer of human ability. So then, before anyone can advise or judge you for your quiver, there are some things we would need to know. What's your level of commitment? What are you curious about? What other factors weigh into your decision when you consider acquiring skis? You may approach XCD skiing casually and find all you need in a quiver of one. You might be a longtime practitioner who's tried everything and has found contentment in a niche. Or you could be endlessly curious because ski design itself has become an intellectual pursuit for you. There's any number of reasons why someone may or may not have a ski quiver, and it's most likely not a morally binding situation we can pass judgment on. If someone desires another ski, it doesn't necessarily mean he's throwing money at his problems to shortcut the learning process. If someone purposes to learn to use just one ski really well, then good for him. So let's stop judging others by the color of their skiing, but by the content of their quiver. Okay, that's not actually the right conclusion to draw. How about instead of judging people for things that are based on speculation, we agree to envy each other in regards to both quiver and skill? And if not judging others for trivial things leaves a void in your soul, then buy more skis. Thanks for watching.